Hey, what's good? It's your mama's favorite rapper, OddiO, and you right here with 478 TV, and we going all the way up. You dig?
You got a unique aesthetic, man. Explain some of your influences in fashion and aesthetic and music.
I get with fashion. The big thing is I came from a place where like I always dress how I dress now. It ain't never been no different thing. Like nigga always wore fitted clothes. Nigga never cared about his shoes. I always liked the jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like so these things that just came with being born who I was. And outside of that, I grew up a skater. You know what I'm saying? I hung around with the white kids and the black kids and the Mexicans and whoever else came around. So I just got a lot of influences from a lot of different places. Speaking of different places, you just think about it like growing up, my granddad, all we listened to was country and rock music. So like growing up, that's all I would listen to when I'm with my granddad, and that's mostly who I was with most of the time in my childhood. Then I had my weekends where I'd be with my dad and we'll listen to all that West Coast gangster music like Nate Dogg, Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like that who just influenced me in a way to just be smooth and keep it pimping, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And then you got that hardcore R&B and gospel that I get when I'm with my mom. And when we get in the car, like, one thing I always say, Lauryn Hill, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill changed my fucking life. I remember being 9 years old, riding in the Acura. We just riding in the back roads and just with the windows down, the sunroof back, like riding, listening to Lauryn Hill, the whole album. That shit just changed my life. It made me realize that I really wanted to make music and influence people's lives and touch people like that. So that's what I try to do with my music. Try to give you a lot of passion, a lot of something you can branch from, you know what I'm saying? Something you can take away from. Even in my vulgarity and my harshness, like when you really get into it, you see the passion and you see where I'm coming from. You see that I'm coming from a place of hunger, like especially with my song Revolutionist, you know what I'm saying? I put my homie, my day one right hand man, Jay Young on it, simply because he always bring me to a place of trench music. And that's what we like to call it sometimes when we get real rough like that. That's that trench music, cause niggas don't understand, like when you in them trenches, you really hungry, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't no lower place than the trenches.
Or so tell the people, man, how you got into music, man, how you started making music?
I started making music, I was a singer before anything. Like I used to sing in church. I used to get asked to go different places and sing and do different things like that. And I also wrote poetry growing up too. And all the girls, they used to like my poetry and shit. And then one day I wrote a poem 'cause I was in a songwriting class and my homie was like, "But you starting to sound like you want to rap." And ever since then, I just started trying to rap. And at first, that shit was garbage. And I still don't feel like I'm just a bad rapper out here. I'm just a bad rapper out here trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna work harder than me to get to this shit. So that's why since the beginning, it took me to make payments on my homeboy studio equipment. I bought his old studio equipment, made payments on it for like 2 years in high school. Shit, I probably still owe him $33 for the mic I bought from his ass. Like, shout out to Malik Walker, cause shit, I wouldn't be here right now without you if you wouldn't have gave me my first chance to get in the studio. You did. Like, we were making music way back then. That shit was trash. Trash. Like, so trash. And I hope nobody ever find that shit. Like, ever. And I ain't gonna never take it down cause I'm a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta come from somewhere. So if you find it, you find it. But hopefully nobody like pull that shit up and like be like, OddiO's first song ever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't tell people my old stage names, like, cause you can't even find me no more. So like, yeah, I got into music right after that shit. Just started going harder and harder and harder. And then one day, after graduating high school, I was like, shit, this is really what I want to do, bro. Like, so I packed up all my shit, took my last paycheck from my shitty ass job, bought a bus ticket to Chicago, and applied for community college or that motherfucker. After that, I spent a long time just trying to be a rapper, trying to be in school, trying to work all these jobs, and that shit was not working. So I moved back home to Macon and just kept going hard, got into Mixtape Monday, networking, met a lot of different people. That's where I met Super Dave, shout out to Super Dave, LJ, Bob Lennon, Shad Coley. You know, a lot of different great artists in there that I met through Mixtape Monday, and they seen me grinding, they showed love to me. Bob took me on the road with him for a little while to be his photographer, so I learned a lot about being a professional artist and also what it took to really get somewhere past making. And shout out to Bob for that. That's just about it, really. Now I'm here, being your mama's favorite rapper, the best there is, the best that does.
You should marry a real nigga, trill nigga, for real nigga, I got them pills, nigga, you can cop this feel, nigga, baby.